Good Sunday evening. A different perspective and what went down. Guys, we are independent contractors, entrepreneurs. We make it happen. The gig workers who do food delivery gigs, we all have a different reason for doing it. And my reason is to build a successful business, which I am. But what's so great about these gigs, no matter what happened today, I had my iPad and I made sure that I didn't let life get in the way and I wrote content, because writing content, quality content that you add to your websites takes a lot of time. And if you don't push life away or make the time, set time aside not to be interrupted, you'll never get it done. It's so pretty out. But I'm calling it an early night. Thank you for joining in. If you guys worked over the weekend, I hope you earned a lot of money. I'm going to tell you what happened today. I started my day. I had a late start. I took it easy. Sunday. I had a very late night last night because I'm doing a lot. And when I got up, I guess I headed out about 11-ish. 11-ish. Hello, Ricky Grand. How are you? Oh, yeah, I got a good different perspective, too, today. And I was very shocked, taken back by it. But I'll share the story with you. So I do a handful of deliveries, and I'm in front of a place that didn't give a shit about me. I parked in the parking spot in the parking lot, and my car it wasn't turning. So with my insurance with Progressive, I usually get a tow within 15 miles. It comes with the package with your car insurance. So I call, the guy comes, and they test it out first. You know, they check things out first. And he said, drive right there. You'll make it. Don't shut off the car. Go right to where you're going. He knew where I was going. And I said, okay, thank you so much. I'm really happy about that. He was there within an hour. But on the other side of the mall, the strip mall where I was stuck, I even have a menu, and I cleaned out my bag. Give it a shout out. Greek Cove. They have a place in Merrick, East Norwich, Oyster Bay Road, East Norwich. And they're opening up a place in Long Beach. That's pretty good. Anyway, the guy who owns that place, he's great, because the place that I picked up from, I walked in, I grabbed the order, I jumped in my car wouldn't start, immediately put their needs above my own, walked back into the restaurant. I said, I canceled because my car won't start. Did you cancel? Cancel? I said, yes, I did. Good. Didn't give a fuck about me. I'll never be that customer. Anyway, I go to Greek Cove on the other side of the strip mall. I said, his name is Angelo. Angelo, do you mind if I stay here? I'm a customer. I mean, I go through waves and I get a lot of his food. I really like their food a lot. Very good quality Greek food in Long Island. So he lets me sit in the corner, which was nice. Gave me a cup of coffee. I thought that was super sweet. I was going to go pick up food now, but my mother, she was around and contacting me all day. She's like, are you coming over? I made something to eat. So I'll get Greek food this week a couple of times, give him some business, because he was really nice. He let me sit down. He let me regroup. I did it through the app on the phone, and I'm telling you, 5 minutes, it was done. And I was told within 15 minutes, there was a guy en route headed my way. Then he called me to make sure that I was around and get some information. Excellent service. Excellent service. Professional, fast, got me on the road really quick. It was my battery. got it replaced, got really lucky. Pep Boys, back on the road, but now I'm done. I just had a $22 order and Grubhub, and I'm going to tell you what this woman said to me. So that was really nice. He deserves a shout out. I was pissed. That other place just didn't give a shit about me. Not one bit. Aloha, Alabama. I was wearing a body camera when I did Uber Eats and DoorDash. Never again. Almost bad as Uber and Lyft. I was wearing a body cam when I did Uber Eats and DoorDash. Never again. Almost bad as Uber and Lyft. I don't know what that means. Why? Because somebody did something to you? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. I was just sharing. Progressive has great roadside service. Within 15 miles, it comes with my package. Um, Greek Cove, Greek Cove deserves a shout out. They have great food. They were very, very nice. See, when I do business with places like that, they really rely on all the delivery services. It keeps their business afloat. And what this woman told me at Mateo's, I think that's the place it's called in Belmore, the barmaid. And I asked her, are you one of the owners? She was like, no, this is my job. And she was talking about how a kid, when he went to school, he was doing DoorDash. I walked in and I thought it was another place. I would have turned it down. And I went, oh no, that's a restaurant. I feel stupid not tipping. I walk in because now it's too late. I'm already in front of the place. I really thought it was a pizzeria down the street until I pulled up and I went, wow, I'm not sure about that. False claims or said I did wrong address. Oh, got it. Yeah, it's good to have a body cam if you get something on live because at least you have a backup. You could prove that you didn't do anything wrong. You could prove it. So she starts making chit chat with me. I walked in with my bag. I don't lie to the restaurants. I use the customer's name, but I won't lie. I won't say that I'm just there to pick up for whoever. I'm here for Grubhub, and here's my Grubhub card. So she she goes, I don't know how they make money. All of a sudden, they came out of nowhere, and we're getting orders from Grubhub. And I said, well, what do you mean you don't know how they make money? She goes, I see the prices. I whatever the price was, it was like $75 worth of food. Um, she goes, I don't understand how they're making money. Delivery fees? I'm like, well, I guess. I said, so I showed it. I showed her I did two today. I said, this is how they do it. I see the tip. I see the fee. I guess fees. She goes, because they're not overcharging for food. It's got to be they're charging for a delivery service. And then you're getting tipped on top. I'm like, yeah. And I show it to her because it's easier. She goes, my son did DoorDash during college. He got to work whenever he wanted to work. I think these apps are great. And I said, you do? Because now I feel comfortable with her. And I said, I thought you were the place down the street. And she knew what I meant. I said, I thought you were the pizzeria. I don't like taking places. I don't like taking orders to regular restaurants. I said, because I feel stupid not leaving a tip. She goes, well, if it wasn't, she goes, everything has changed since the pandemic. We'll take any business that we can get. She goes, and even before the pandemic, you're going to have customers who tip great, and you're going to have customers who pick up to-go orders and don't give a tip at all. And I quote her. That's what she said to me, and she repeated it twice. And I was like, oh, you have a different perspective. I would have thought, she goes, who am I to get mad at you? I wouldn't have a job if we didn't. A lot of these orders keep these places open. I wouldn't have a job. Now, I've been around people that I remember working in the business and their mouths are moving so fast. They're like, can you believe they didn't give us a tip? All they gave us was $5. You see all that work we did? I mean, I worked around assholes for years. And even when I worked at the deli at the food store, customers would do the right thing and the employees still bitched about their fucking job, I'm sorry, but I'm just I'm doing a EIDL Jason a lot. Hello, Rideshare Lisa. How you doing, upstate New York? How are you? Thanks for joining in. So, I mean, this woman, her attitude, I was like, are you the owner? After she said all this, I had to ask her, and she was like, no, but I wouldn't have a job. And some people were walking in, she was the barmaid. We want to be open. And she goes, and you don't know. This could be the first time that customer ever got our food. So we want to give a good impression. It was wrapped properly. You know, it's a real restaurant. The quality is good. I think it was called Mateo's. They've been around for years. But she goes, but if we didn't have all, she goes, look, I have a couple of bags here. She goes, we need those takeout orders. So who am I to judge someone? Even before the pandemic, you're going to have customers who tip and customers who don't. I was like, this woman should be an owner. She has such a great attitude from a worker's point of view, you know, because I've worked around people, they act like they put food in a tin and then place it in a bag. They deserve $10, you know. And that was before the gig apps. So it was refreshing. I was like, wow. I said, now I'll take orders from that place. I'll never turn it down. It was a 22 and change payout, very local, easygoing. I could make more money tonight, but I'm done. I had a long day. I still got to work. I got my car checked out. I got it. I didn't have to get it towed. And while I was at Pep Boys, I was standing there for an hour and 20 minutes while they worked on my car, and I'm writing content in my notes because good content writing takes a lot of time out of your life. At least I have the work done, a lot of it, that when I sit down and work on my WordPress website, I have the content and then I could add the links, add the alternative tags, you know, all the stuff that are mandatory, especially if you're targeting creating your website to be accessible to handicapped people. There's a lot of behind the work scenes. A basic web page takes a lot of time, but content writing is half the battle. See, I'm in it to win it, guys. I want to wake up one day and say, all my hard work, I earn money every day, whether I work or not. And I put in a lot of years. And this is the kind of shit you do when you want to win that way. And the more successful I am, I help places stay in business. Business owners appreciate people like me because I become a paying customer. But that one place where my car died in front and I immediately put their needs above my own, went back in respectfully, and they didn't give a shit about me. They were like, make sure you cancel order. I know you're struggling and trying to survive, but you just have one less customer of the way you treated me. Unbelievable. Now I give a place like Greek Cove, shout out, shout out, shout out, a lot of future business. It really is a simple formula. People are unbelievable, but I understand the struggle and I understand people do struggle. So I hope you found that interesting. A lot of us are entrepreneurs in addition to working these gig jobs. A few people really did appreciate the alcohol delivery yesterday. Don't press that button if you have to go back till you are away from the customer's house, because they can make your life miserable. Don't click, I cannot deliver this order until you are away from the house. Don't do it. So now I'm heading home. I'm gonna have some good eats. And before I hit the hay, I probably will put in a couple of hours of computer work because that's what it takes to win. That's what it takes to win. What else happened? I'm very grateful that I could do what I could do with these food apps, these food gigs. It gave me an opportunity. At least I broke 100. I could have earned more, but a lot went down today. And I didn't leave first thing in the morning. And my car broke down in the middle and I still broke $100. That's impressive. And I got quality work done. If you visit storebuy.shop, STOREBUY.shop, in the sidebar, you'll see two banners. One is a friend that wrote a children's book. He's selling it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And I added it to the website. What I was doing today, I'm a creator, developing another web page for my other website to introduce their products that they're selling on Amazon on that website too. Maybe I can gain more affiliates like myself to promote their products. Of course, a recyclable resource. It's a children's book. You can check it out if you visit storebuy.shop. You can see the link in the description below after this video uploads. And there's another one on the other side of the spectrum. It's an adult read. It's about someone's life story. I believe it's called Overcooked. And it's a book about a boss I worked for about a year in the restaurant business briefly, but I've stayed an occasional customer of his. And he wrote a book about his life and about the restaurant industry and his life story of his, it's about hitting rock bottom, being a gifted chef, and about drugs, sex, and shenanigans, I think his intro is. So you can check it out. It makes it more fun. I want to add it to my other website because promoting products that were created by people that I personally know makes me more eager to be creative and give it a lot of shout outs and sell the products. So check that out. And that's the content I was writing today to add it to the other website. So I know I got off track a bit with the gig work, but this is what you can do if you keep it up and you just keep going for it. I still broke $100 and I got all of that done, and all because of food delivery app gigs. So have a good one. I didn't want to start the week off with yesterday's news. That's what happened today. Thanks for joining in. Make sure you visit the link in the description below to join the Get Upside app. Save money when you gas up. And I'll see you next time when it feels right. I'll be uploading a video. I'll be working part-time. I'll be working this week doing the food delivery gigs. That's a fact. I'll see you in the next video clip. Thank you for any thumbs up. Have a good one, everyone. Bye, guys.